Hello, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to do a reading for you. So please keep in mind before we get started, this is a general reading, okay? Only take what personally resonates with you. Information for personal and private readings that are specifically for you are down below each video in the description box, along with my email. If you're interested, just give me an email, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. This is going to be a twin flame reading, okay? We're going to do a twin flame reading this time, all right? So it's going to be for not just twin flames, but soulmates, you know, true love relationships, whatever name that you personally have for it. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm going to start off by pulling the masculine energy. Okay, we got two. And let's pull the feminine energy. Wow, these cards are jumping everywhere today. Okay. All right, so for the masculine energy, we got Hearth. In reverse, happiness in our hearts and homes. Very fire energy. So this masculine definitely could be a fire sign. We also have Winter, the sacredness of pausing. Okay, and for the feminine, we have Death in reverse. The eternal cycle begins here. Okay. So right away, you know, pulling these cards, I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm getting a lot of downloads right away. All right. So this is strong energy. I definitely feel the energy surrounding this feminine and this masculine is extremely strong. There's a lot of different emotions. Okay. And I just feel them like permeating out into the atmosphere. For the feminine, you're going through a transition period in your life. You're going through a lot of changes. And I feel like these are not changes that you really want to accept. I also feel like for you, what Spirit is telling me is that you are born into this life. Part of your purpose is breaking past life and generational karma and cycles for yourself and your bloodline. So I do feel like for you, past life and whatever generational curses that you have that you've been fighting off, that you've been healing, is one and the same. So whatever you've been trying to heal, okay, whatever generational wounds or curses you feel you've been putting up with, this is true for your past life as well. So it hasn't just been this lifetime, it's also been your past lifetime. And Spirit is telling me for this feminine, you're meant to break it this lifetime. Okay, you are meant to clear that karma for your whole family line, for your ancestors, and for, you know, your future bloodline. And I have Scorpio energy very strong here for the feminine. Okay, so, but yeah, I feel a resistance of letting go for you, feminine. I'm also getting there's a separation here between the feminine and masculine. There's a certain separation, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional. Okay, there's separation here. All right. And feminine, you're having a really hard time letting go of this person, and it hurts. It hurts deep. And I think you're frustrated. Okay, I think you're a little bit angry. You might be frustrated with the world right now. You might feel a little bit helpless, powerless, not wanting this transition, not wanting this change. As a matter of fact, I think you had been dreading it, but here it is. And there is a separation, and it's very, very hard for you to let go. It just hurts so much for you. For the masculine energy, this is someone who has never really felt at home anywhere they've ever been. So I feel like for this masculine, what Spirit is telling me is that they have a tendency to question everyone's motives. They question everyone's motives, everyone's intentions around them. okay? And even it comes across kind of paranoid if you're in a relationship with this person, because it always seems like they're second guessing you, okay? They have never really felt at home. I feel like this is someone who struggled to have like a very stable home life growing up. This could even be someone who was homeless a big part of their life, okay? So they really struggle with that. And they really struggle with wanting to know someone's real intentions. That's something that, you know, goes really deep for them. It cuts deep, okay? So yeah, I feel like they have been betrayed a lot in their past, and they've been through a lot of very hard things. So they feel like in their heart and their spirit, they've never found home, okay? With winter here, we got the sacredness of pausing. So again, I feel the separation. I feel there's little to no communication here. This masculine has been exhibiting very cold behavior, very distant behavior, okay? And there's been a break in the relationship. I feel like it's a temporary break, but for this feminine, I feel like feminine, you're looking at it as, you know, needing to let go forever. And that's not what Spirit is telling me. Spirit is telling me there is a needed separation here between the two of you. So let's take a look at the mutual energy, see what's going on. Okay, we got invisibility, authenticity. All right, and we also got jack-o'-lantern protection. Okay, so this separation here, what Spirit is saying is actually for your protection, feminine, and for their protection as well. All right, so what you see as painful, what you see as rejection is actually divine protection. And that's one thing Spirit wants you to really keep in mind. And that's something that you'll realize, okay? Because someone here hasn't been being authentic. All right, this masculine has not been being authentic. Okay, so this separation was needed because this masculine has a very hard time knowing who they are. Okay, they struggle with, I feel like they have problems with their family. Maybe they don't really know who their family really is, or, you know, they've been very estranged from their family, their mother and father, or they've broken away from their, really their roots, you know, their family, haven't spoken to them in years, maybe doesn't even know where they are. Like that type of energy for the masculine. That's what Spirit is telling me they're going through. So in a sense, this is a masculine who really has forgotten a part of themselves, forgotten who they are. So for someone that's forgotten who they are, it is near impossible to be authentic unless you're being authentic about the fact that you've really forgotten who you are, right? So there was a needed pause here. It's like Spirit is telling this masculine, pause, stop, time out, time to find home base. And this masculine's like, well, I don't know what home base is. What is home base? What does it look like? Where am I supposed to go? What do you mean? That type of energy, right? And Spirit's like, see, you've forgotten where your home base is. It's time to get down into your heart, into your soul, and dig it out of there. Dig that home base out of there. Uncover it from the dust and the snow, right? And connect with it. So needless to say, this masculine's root chakra is very, very off balance, okay? And they really feel like they've lost a sense of themselves. And they might have even told you that before. They might have even said, I don't feel like myself, or I you know, something along those lines. And they were speaking the truth, okay? So let's get another card here. Okay, so we are going to stick with the Halloween cards here, and we're going to use the Santa Merte Tarot. Okay, Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the feminine energy. Show me the feminine energy towards her masculine. Six of Swords. Feminine. You feel like you're being forced to move on. You feel like you're being forced to leave your person behind. Wow, that's really interesting in this card. So yeah, you feel like, you know, and notice how they're laying here. It's like a coffin. There's a skeleton here. And, you know, they're taking them off down the river. Feminine, you don't want this to be the end. You don't want this love to die. We got Death and Six of Swords. You're not ready to move on. You feel like you're being forced to move on before you're even ready. Okay? And you feel conflicted. You're unsure of what you want. You're unsure of where to go. In a way, you're feeling lost as your masculine. Okay, let's get another card. So we're going to pull 2 oracle cards. It's a little different. We shuffled the first deck. And we're going to shuffle the second deck. All right, so with the first card here, feminine, let's take a look. By the way, I have Libra energy and Scorpio energy. Let's take another look here. Okay, 5th dimension in reverse. So Spirit is really asking you, feminine, to pay attention to your vibration, okay, and the energy that you are attracting in your life with the law of attraction. And I know I just saw you roll your eyes at me. But listen, feminine, I'm being serious. You know, you have this resistance, okay, to this ending. All right, you don't want to let go. You feel like you're being forced to let go. And the truth is, there's never really a force, right? The universe never forces us to do anything, but the universe is saying, I'm not forcing you. I'm protecting you, okay? I'm protecting you, feminine, and you're lowering your vibration, okay, because of all of this resistance, right? Like this has been, you don't even understand, feminine. This has been an eternal cycle for you. It's not even right now. It's not just this lifetime. It has been eternal for you. And Spirit is giving you the gift of breaking this. And we'll find out what that is, okay? But first, let's continue. Let's get our second oracle card. Feminine, I feel like for you, you have a tendency of ignoring things that bother you or little signs that you have that show you that maybe the relationship is not going the way that you would like it to. You have a tendency to ignore these things because you like things to go smoothly. You don't like conflict. You don't like drama. Okay, but Spirit's like, this has been limiting. All right. And it's because you are afraid of letting go. You have been limiting yourself and you have been lowering your vibration with fear. Okay. And causing inner conflict. When really what you're not seeing is that in the 5th dimension, this is protection. And Spirit says you also have to get in touch with yourself. It's your roots, you know, realizing that sometimes it's not best just to, you know, let things go. Sometimes those little things that you let go build up into something even bigger, into something that seems even bigger than you at times. Maybe it seems like it's something too big to bring up at some point, or it might even turn into a deal breaker or a relationship ender. The more you let it continue, the more it builds up, you know? like a Lego tower. The more Legos you stack on top of it, eventually it's going to fall over. Or Jenga. Does anybody remember that game? What was it? The one where you stack things and then you take them out little, like you pull one out. I don't know. If you remember that game, write it in the comments, right? But yeah, Spirit's saying you have been limiting yourself because you don't understand that right now you're meant to break all kinds of karma, release it from not just you and your life, but your bloodline, okay? So what is the karma you are here to release? Let's take a look. All right, we got King of Cups. We got Justice. So there we go, the Karma card. You are bringing justice to your family line. That is what Spirit is telling me. You are bringing justice to your ancestors. We also got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Let me get one more. There has been certain things, what Spirit is telling me, that your ancestors and that your family, Six of Wands, okay, has done, that they invested their time, their energy in, and they never got recognized for it. And I think that you're meant to continue this. And I also feel like there has been times in your family line where there's been a lot of emotional disconnect, okay, is what I'm seeing here as well. And you're also meant to heal that part of your family line. It all starts with you. Everything is relying on you right now. And that's why, what you don't understand, that's why you've been limiting yourself in these fears. Okay, so instead of limiting and saying, no, I don't want to let go, I'm not ready, I'm being forced, let go and say what's meant to be will be. And that's what Spirit wants you to know as well. All right, we also have the Nine of Wands. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep fighting. That's what Spirit is saying here. Okay, let's get another card for this karma that you're meant to release. So never give up. And I think that also in your family, there was a lot of talent, goals that your ancestors had that they really worked towards and didn't get to accomplish. Okay. Let's take a look further at this karma. Okay, so being open to receiving external help, external support as well is another thing. Okay, and we can see here that there's been a lot of unexpected things in your life, but let me tell you something about the storm. I know that storms can be scary. They're loud, right? Sometimes they are absolutely scary. All right. I don't know if you've ever been in a tornado, but I was in one. I just remember this one very strongly because I was younger, but there has been a lot of tornadoes where I live. But I remember one where I was younger and I heard it and it sounded like a train, like a really big train. And I was so scared. Right. And yeah, but it passed over. It always passes over. And then the fear that it brought, you know, the next time it happens, you're not as scared. And I remember the next time it happened, I wasn't as scared. I knew that it would pass over. And I then knew that that was the noise that tornado makes, was sounding like a train, right? And, you know, there is such a cleansing element to storms as well. And I think that's what's happening in your life. There is a cleansing going on. There is a releasing, and it's been very unexpected. And I think that's why you weren't ready for it. Okay. But Spirit says, I know you're releasing things right now and it's unexpected. This is solely to be able to connect with yourself right now. Because right now, what you're meant to be focused on is not holding on. What you're meant to be focused on is to be open to receiving in unexpected ways, okay? Trusting in the mystery of that. And that is exactly what Spirit wants you to realize, Okay? So that's what you are being taught. You are being taught to expect the unexpected and be open to receiving the unexpected. Okay? So that's what Spirit is telling me here. And I think that also with part of the ancestral karma that you're dealing with, and your ancestral karma, you know, there might be a history of people holding on to things, or people are far too long than they're meant to. So this is learning how to let go, but at the same time, learning how to open enough to receive unexpectedly. And in unexpected ways. You know, you never know what could be a gift to you. You know, sometimes when we go through things, it actually ends up being a gift to us, right? Because we then have that understanding and we can actually help others. Sometimes it creates skills, talents. Okay. So Spirit's saying be open to receiving in all kinds of different areas, and unexpectedly. Unexpected gifts is another thing that's coming out here. Okay, feminine. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. What are your thoughts towards your masculine? Sorry about the wobble. Okay, your thoughts are the two. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite Two of Cups. I love this. Two of Cups, that's your thoughts. Okay, Cancerian energy. So you love this person forever. You love this person eternally. You never thought you'd be without them. You thought that you would grow old together. Okay? And yeah, there's a separation, but you still feel their heart. You could still feel it. You still feel their energy. You still feel their love around you. And they still feel yours as well. Hear the alarm. Now, there is a car alarm at 2212 on the video, feminine. And this is a 2. Okay, so you might be seeing 222. All right, but yeah, you want more equality in this relationship. You would like them to give the same way that you have been giving. All right. Let's get another card. You want commitment. You want a strong commitment, a forever commitment, not just a cycle, not just on and off, but forever. That's what you want. Okay, that's what your heart wants. That's what your soul wants. All right, you might have also dealt with third parties with this person in the past. Okay, but what you're needing is a breakthrough. And that's what Spirit is telling me. You need a breakthrough in your life and in this relationship. And Spirit's giving you that breakthrough, but you have to be open to receiving it. And sometimes that entails a separation, because when there's a separation, all kinds of things can happen that are so unexpected, especially when we have those epiphanies, realizations, aha moments, the moments where we just get it, the moments where we realize we need to compromise more, the moments where we realize we should have given more, the moments where we realize how deep our feelings really go. Always and usually it's during those times, it's during separation, because it brings all of those things to the surface. And that's what Spirit is giving your person. And that's what Spirit is trying to give you. So let's take a look at your emotions towards your person. Page of Cups, okay? So feminine, you're like, this is silly, okay? I freaking love you. Do you hear me? I love you. This is silly. I don't want to do this, okay? I don't want to do this. I don't want to be separated. I want to be with you. I love you, okay? Let's stop being petty. Let's stop this foolishness. That's how you feel in your heart. You want to spill your guts, spill your heart to this person, and that's exactly what you want to say, okay? All right, but Spirit asks you to release. All right, you don't have to release the love. The love is always going to be there. It's still going to be there, okay? But sometimes we have to release people in our life. Like the old saying, when you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours. And if it doesn't, it never was, right? That's the saying. And basically it's saying, if you love something, let it go. And if it's meant to be, it will be no matter what. There is nothing, no space, no time, no amount of separation that can keep you from being together if you're meant to be together. So let's get another card here for the emotions you feel towards them. Change. You feel like things are changing. Things have changed for you, and you're thinking about the past. You're thinking about your memories with this person. You don't want to let go of them. You don't want to release them, but they make you feel very sad because you don't want to lose them. All right? So you're afraid, and you've always been afraid of losing this person. And what you're going through now, this change is going to take courage. And Spirit's going to show you how courageous you really are, how strong you really are. You are going to have the breakthrough. You are going to have that epiphany, okay? Spirit's also asking you to keep an open mind, all right? Because sometimes what we're wanting comes to us in ways that are unexpected, okay? So Spirit is saying, learn how to welcome change. That's really something you need to work on, feminine. I feel like you do not like change. You do not welcome it, especially when it comes to relationships. And Spirit is asking you to be courageous right now, okay? To embrace the unknown. Let's get a card for what you really want towards your person. Uh-oh. Okay, we got the 9 of Cups, Pisces energy, all water here, feminine. You got a lot of water in your chart. So Pisces energy here, feminine, this is who you want. You don't want anyone else, okay? You don't want anyone else, and I think that you've been kind to this person. When you were in a relationship, you've done everything for this person. You waited on this person even, like, and that's not what Spirit wants you to learn. And I think that this person really distracted you, okay? And yes, maybe you're meant to be together. 2 of Cups, divine partnerships, soulmates. But first you have to learn courage. First you have to learn how to release, okay? And Spirit right now is asking you to learn how to release the hardest thing you could possibly think of releasing. And that's love. Well, your person, a physical commitment, right? Not the love. The love will always be there. Okay. So Spirit's saying be strong. Okay, be courageous. I know that you are, feminine. You can do this. All right? Because you have some karma to clear. Okay? You have some cycles to break. All right? You have some curses to send back to the underworld because you are strong. You are stronger than this. And you are the one out of your whole bloodline, out of your whole family line that has the unique vibration and frequency to do this. And that's why the task was put onto you. Okay, you know what those things are. You know what those things are, Spirit is saying. All right, so don't doubt yourself. Don't tell yourself that you lack the courage, that you can't do it, because you can. That's why this task was put upon you. So what are the actions you are going to take? We got the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Feminine, you know what to do. You have the idea in your mind and your head. You know what to do. That's what Spirit's telling me. okay? Don't back out because I feel like you want to back out. All right, don't back out. This is a divinely inspired idea, okay? And that's why it was brought to you. You really need to learn how to trust yourself because you are an amazing person. You are courageous. You are strong. Okay, you are intuitive as heck with all of these water cards. And something is growing for you. Something is manifesting in the background. All you need to do is be open to receiving it. Oh my gosh, look. Received. What did I tell you, feminine? All you have to do is receive it. And it's a new beginning for you. It is justice. It is karma. And honestly, I think it involves some money for you as well. Okay, so let's get another card here for the actions. Okay, control tactics, feminine. Do not let doubt control your actions. Do not let a lack telling yourself that you can't do it, that you have a lack of courage. Don't let it control your actions, okay? That is what Spirit is warning you about. So you are faced with this task. It seems too big, but it's not. That's why it was tasked to you. So do not doubt yourself for a moment, okay? Do not be in fear. Don't be afraid of the storm. Remember that you are the storm and you can overcome this, okay? So what does Spirit want to tell you about your energy towards your person? Hey, feminine, what did I tell you? There is something growing in the background, okay? Something is manifesting. And look, you are manifesting a miracle. Your dreams are soon going to become a reality. So you need to realize you are intuitive, you are courageous. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Do not back out, okay? You have a literal miracle that is manifesting for you in your life, for your family, your ancestors, your bloodline, your masculine, everything. But no pressure though, right? Yeah, so that's what we have. So let's go ahead and take a look at your masculine. Okay, we're going to get a tarot card for their energy towards you here. Knight of Cups, look at that. So there is a lot of emotion here. There is a lot of love here. Okay, but I feel this masculine has a very hard time expressing that. All right. They had a very hard time feeling comfortable around anyone. This is someone who does not feel comfortable around other people, you know, but they do feel comfortable with you. It's just they're not comfortable expressing themselves properly yet. They haven't learned how to do that. And it has nothing to do with you. They just have not learned how to do that. So let's get another card. By the way, there's a lot of Scorpio energy here. Okay, let's take a look at the masculine's energy towards his feminine. Okay, they feel stuck. All right, and let's get our other oracle card. They feel stuck. All right, and we got Chiron. Okay, so this person might have Scorpio and Chiron. All right, so yeah, they're very guarded. They've always been guarded around people, okay, because they're afraid of losing. They're afraid of being wounded. And I do feel like this person really keeps themselves stuck a lot of the times because of their inability to express themselves. And I also feel like there's a lot of wounds, a lot of deep, deep wounds regarding feeling loved and feeling comfortable and cared for, feeling like you have a home. Okay, this person has deep, deep wounds in regards to that. And they honestly have kept themselves stuck purposely a lot of times in their life without realizing it, just because they're afraid that someone might nick those wounds, that they might get hurt. So they've really kept themselves stuck. I'm also feeling like this person, they might work like in construction or work like with mud or something, because Spirit keeps showing me like jeans that have like mud on them. I don't know what that means, but maybe you do, feminine. Let's keep going. Okay, so let's take a look at their thoughts towards their feminine. What are they thinking? All right, we got the Emperor in reverse, okay? This person feels like everything has gotten out of control. Things have gotten out of hand. All right, that's how they feel. All right, and they don't even know how it got this way. All right, they really don't. Let's get another card. So yeah, they're like, this is out of control. This is out of hand. This is not what I wanted. I didn't want to lead us in this direction. The Emperor is Aries. He's a leader, right? But he's led you in the wrong direction. And the relationship in the wrong direction, okay? That's what we have here. So this is a masculine who's saying things got out of control. Things got out of hand. I led us in the wrong direction. That's what they're saying here, okay? Let's get another card here. We got release, surrender, and purge. Okay, so again, we have that separation, and this masculine takes the blame for it. They're taking all the blame for it. They are saying, it's my fault. I did this. I led us to this point. So I had to be a man. I had to man up, and I had to walk away because I was hurting you. And I should have known. I should have known that I would never find a place I could be comfortable. And this is the way they make excuses for themselves. And this is exactly why they need to connect with themselves again. This is exactly why Spirit is causing the separation. So how do they really feel, feminine, towards you? Knight of Swords, okay? So they feel like they've definitely put their foot in their mouth, okay? They feel like that. With the Nine of Swords, they weren't thinking when they told you it was over, when they ended this, when they walked away. They clearly were not thinking, but the words rolled out of their mouth. It rolled off their tongue anyways, before they could even think about what they're saying. And it was the guilt speaking. It was them taking blame for leading you. They feel like it's their fault. They've led you in the wrong direction. Why do they keep saying this? Let's take a look. How did they lead you in the wrong direction? Why are they taking the blame for this? Okay, we got the Chariot. So yeah, they're like, listen, everything is my fault. I was the one driving. I was driving the car. This feminine was just a passenger. What does that mean, masculine? Let's take a look. Okay, we got the Three of Cups, third party energy. There was a third party here. All right. There was a third party here. And this masculine messed up, basically. And that's what we see here as well with third party. So there was a third party here. I do feel like this third party is someone this feminine questioned. This was a friend. This masculine brought them around. They were another feminine. This divine feminine questioned their motives. They questioned them from the very beginning. There was something off-putting about this person. There was something you didn't quite trust about this person and your masculine. Okay? You brought it up a couple times. You even, I feel like, thought it was odd that they wanted them to be around, hang around, whatever it is. And this masculine ended up cheating with this person. They ended up becoming a third party, a third wheel. And I feel like with you, feminine, you are very intuitive. You knew it was going to happen. You tried to stop it. You tried to warn it. But yet, even though it happened, you don't want to let go of them. Okay, it hurts to let go of them. And this masculine takes all the blame. They take all the blame for this. They did this. They brought this person in as a friend. They were hanging around them. They had you hang around them. They embarrassed you, okay, by bringing this person in. They messed up. They didn't have the self-control that they should have. And whatever moment happened between them. And they messed up. So they led this relationship down the wrong direction. And that's why they keep saying that. And they're saying, I take the blame. It's my fault. I was manipulated, but I allowed myself to be manipulated, and I led my feminine in the wrong direction. And I need to release her now. I need to surrender. I need to work on myself. I don't want to hurt her anymore. That's what they're saying. So they take 100% full and complete blame for this. So let's take a look at further at the emotions, okay, that they feel towards their feminine. All right, so we got unawakened. All right, so this masculine has yet to go through their spiritual awakening as well. And Spirit is saying this is a part of it. Okay, this separation is a part of that for them. It starts with getting to know yourself. It starts with connecting with your spirit. Okay, so this masculine is about to go through a spiritual awakening and a spiritual transformation. All right, and that's what Spirit wants to tell this feminine as well. There are divine reasons for the separation. And let's get another card here for their emotions towards you. Yeah, learning to connect with themselves, learning to be present. Okay, in the present moment, remembering who they are. And that's really important, but not only remembering who they are, because this is someone who doesn't really, I don't think they really ever thought about who they are. It's not that they don't like who they are. They just don't really express who they are because they don't really know, you know? So this is also not just knowing who you are and being able to express that, but being grateful for who you are, being grateful for the experiences you've been through, especially the hard ones, because this has made you so much more wiser than others who have not been through that. It has made you skillful. It has made you even talented and empathetic, right? So learning how to be grateful for even the hard times. So what does this masculine want from his feminine? What does he really want? We got the Page of Pentacles. Okay. To start fresh, to start new, to make a very small gesture, a very small offer. Okay. They want something good to tell you. They want to offer you some good news here, but they feel like there's nothing good about themselves at this point. So they're off on a journey. They're off to find themselves. They're off to find the good in their spirit and their heart and work on it and grow it and manifest it into something, and then come back to you, feminine, and show you exactly what they've done and who they become. Okay, they're going to come back to you and compromise and have something to offer this time. All right. So they have to work through their confusion. They have to work through their illusions, okay, as well, in order to get to that part they are really, really wanting to get to. And that's the part they need to get to show you the goodness that they want to show you. That's where it needs to go. That's where they need to look, is in their heart and their spirit. So let's take a look here at the actions they're going to take towards you, feminine. Remember, the actions can be at any point, but we have the Ace of Wands, a brand new beginning, manifesting something beautiful, coming back to you more spiritual, because the wands are very, very spiritual. So they're going to come back to you and offer you something spiritual. They're going to show you that they have been working on themselves spiritually. Okay. And it's going to be a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles for you, Ace of Wands for them. All right. They're working on becoming unstuck, unbound from what binds them. All right. And we saw, yeah, they feel very stuck, and they've kept themselves stuck because they've kept themselves in a state of confusion by not wanting to know themselves. All right. But it's time to clear that away. You can't hold on to that forever. All right. It's time to find your North Node. It's time. Okay. It's time for your purpose. The universe is not going to wait. They're not going to wait for anybody to wake up for their purpose. So either the universe forces you on that track, you know, and that's what I see happening here. So this masculine's finding their north node, their north star, to get them unstuck, to see them through the confusion. And they're going to come back to you changed, transformed. But even while they're transformed, they're going to be even more themselves than they've ever been, than you've ever seen them. And you're going to feel something very, very genuine. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about their energy. Okay, feminine. So right now, you and this masculine both are finding out how strong you are, how courageous you are, and how powerful you are. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time, feminine, and so does this masculine. They instinctively know what's right for them, and that's what they're coming to find out. And they are going to gain their power back after feeling so powerless, okay? And find the power to walk away, to say no. So not only, you guys are mirroring, not only are you finding your power, your courage, but so are they, all right? So feminine, let's close up this reading by getting you some messages from your masculine to you. What do they want to say to you? I regret this third party. It's over. It's no longer continuing. I regretted it the second I saw pain in your eyes. I regretted it the second I looked into your eyes and saw tears. That's the first message they want to tell you. Okay. They want to tell you they miss your warmth. They don't like not speaking to you, not being with you. All right. And you have no idea how badly I want to taste you. Thirsty. So they're thirsty for your warmth, your attention, your love. They want it very badly, but they feel ashamed. They feel ashamed because they've hurt you so badly. And they are trying to understand their inner demons, okay? And purge it. So that's what they want you to know, feminine. That is the reading that I have for you, feminine. And let's go ahead and get you a card because you are feeling, definitely feeling this intense energy. So let's see what advice the angels have for you. Okay, so feminine, remember to nurture yourself, nurture your relationships, your friendships, and you can always call on Archangel Gabriel to help you through when you're feeling very alone, when you're feeling unheard. Call on Archangel Gabriel. And as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now, okay? And that is the reading that I have for you tonight. Thank you so much for being here. If it resonated with you, please leave me a like, share, subscribe, or a like and subscribe and a comment down below. And, or at least if you enjoyed the reading. And you never know when the next time I will be telling your story, right? So if you'd like to be notified every time I post a video, hit the bell, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.